Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Adamology here at Believe Radio on Elevated Voices. I have the great honor and privileges of doing certain things that blesses the community, and this is one of them. I have a special guest who's with me on tonight that has a awesome testimony, and through her testimony, a nonprofit was birthed. So, without any further ado, I'd like to introduce you to the CEO of Courageous Women Association. And I don't want to mess this name up. I don't want to mess it up. It's Tashana. Lord Jesus.
Do you want me to help out?
Yeah, help me out. Help me out a little bit.
It's Toshana Ross.
Toshana.
Yes, sir.
I don't know how I did that wrong.
That's okay.
And so let me see if I say it right again. Okay. It's Toshana
Yes.
Ross. There it is.
Yes. You did that correctly.
Thank you so much. So how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am super. I'm so glad that you are here with us at Believe Radio on Elevated Voices. And so you have an organization, a nonprofit business called Courageous Women.
Yes.
And so can you share some of the origins of that?
Yeah, that is a story in itself. So I founded Courageous Women Association back in 2008. So it provides support services, transitional housing, and economic resources for women and children who have been impacted by violence. So everything from domestic violence to prostitution and human trafficking, former incarceration, homelessness, things of that nature, and other crippling life adversities. I am a domestic abuse survivor. I'm actually a survivor of multiple traumas, and that's how it began. With my own personal story, I was almost murdered.
Wow.
Years ago. And so God literally put me on a path of trying to gather other women who had life stories like mine to create a community of people that created a support system for other women who were undergoing the same sufferings like me, and to build on an organization that provided a type of healing circle, if you will, to help women heal from violent environments. And that's how Courageous Women Association spawned from that.
So I'm inquisitive because you unpacked it a lot right there.
Yeah.
So is this a virtual thing? Is this an in-person thing, or is it both? So can they get services or interact or get therapy on virtually, or do they have to come in to a particular site?
Well, thanks for asking. So it started out as in person, right? And then we predominantly serve unhoused women. And so, of course, when COVID struck, because we served a lot of unhoused, women and children who have been impacted by trauma, it was harder for us to serve that core group of people. And to date, we've actually served over 30,000 women and children through our services. But because we were greatly impacted by COVID, we ended up having to shut down a large core of our services, our programs, which were our career development and economic empowerment program, our support group, and of course, our annual shopping, pampering, and community outreach, which literally served a large population of unhoused and homeless women and children. So that's why we are fundraising now for this current event that we're going to talk about.
So going back to some of the items, the events that you just shared, can you delineate those three that you just said, because I never heard of them.
Yeah.
So this is like, I'm like, huh? I didn't know this was going on. And this is in
Yeah.
the city of Oakland.
In Oakland.
In
Yeah.
Oakland. So can you
And
please?
not just Oakland.
So this is in San Francisco, and
It's been the Bay Area. It's been Bay Area wide, and the crazy part about it is we've been getting a lot of love from city council, from various cities. But yeah, we're mainly based in Oakland,
Mhm.
but we've provided our services to the city of Richmond, San Pablo, Hayward, Oakland. Yeah,
Have you went
we've
up
been
to
all
Vallejo?
over. We've provided some service to Vallejo as well.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, and we've garnered some attention from city council and from mayors. Yeah, definitely. And we're still a very small nonprofit, grassroots, and we've served thousands of people. Yeah.
And so, with that being said, you have to unpack those three events, because
Yeah.
I'm learning this as you're speaking. Like, wow.
Yeah.
So please talk about those three activities that you have.
Yeah, those are some of our core main programs. So our career development and economic empowerment program, that we actually give to a larger population. So that's just not specific to women and children. That's to people in general. So that's all people, men, women, all populations of people. And we've actually served over 2,000 people in that population across the Bay Area. And we've had city um, government that have participated within our program as well for the career development and economic empowerment program. And we've graduated over 2,000 people from our program.
I have a question,
Yes, sir.
because it's economic
Yes.
empowerment. And so, Believe Radio, we definitely believe in that,
Yeah.
and we support that.
Yeah.
So, you and I need to have a conversation
Yes, sir.
so we can do something.
Okay.
Because I'm about that.
Yeah.
I really am. And so we have to figure something out,
Okay.
because that's powerful.
Yeah. We've graduated, and in fact, ours has been very different. We have a speak to the heart from the heart model that we do. And we've actually brought in volunteer facilitators that are business leaders who come in and help to facilitate. We educate on things that are very different. So things like image and etiquette, proper communication, how to market yourselves, um, social media networking. And this is all in addition, of course, to resume writing and critique, interview skills, entrepreneurship. We do it all. So we have literally about 13 core curriculums that we educate on. And then some of the incentives that we provide are incredible. So we give out free computers. We give out a full wardrobe of suits to every participant, and then we partner with a female operated owned business called Blaisdell's Business, and they provide business essentials to all the participants as well. So upon graduation, they actually receive all of these business essentials. So it's really incredible. Yeah.
This sounds like something I want to be a part of.
Yeah, it's really huge.
And so, with this particular activity, do you take volunteers?
We sure do.
And so, if a person wants to volunteer, I'll go to that at the end,
Yes.
because this by itself is powerful.
Yes, it is.
This right here is exciting.
It is.
This makes me want to jump up and shout. And so, I mean, this okay. So that's number one.
That's one.
I
That's
said
one.
so. Now number two.
Number two, we have our sister to sister empowerment and enrichment support groups, and that's specific to women and children who have been impacted by trauma. So we definitely do those. We have those that are usually on a monthly basis. We provide it now more so to the women and children at the Courage House, but we just recently opened it back up to the regular population as well. Now, the population outside of our Courage House transitional home can attend on on they can attend by I'm tongue tied. They can attend by Zoom. Sorry.
By Zoom?
They can attend via Zoom. So the ladies in our Courage House program, our transitional home, they attend in person, but the population outside of that, they can attend by Zoom. So they can attend virtually is what I'm trying to say.
So, like, if I know some people in Fairfield,
Yes.
in Vallejo, and Pittsburgh, and Antioch, and they cannot come to Oakland or San Francisco, they can virtually through
They can
Zoom.
virtually attend through Zoom, and we do have our classes every week, every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m.
You know,
And so they can find that on our website, and again, we can provide that information at the end of this.
uh, I don't know about you already. I'm like flabbergasted. I'm excited, and we just hit number 2. We just hit number 2. I need a choir. I need a praise team. I need something, because this is when you talk about empowering the community, enhancing people's lives,
Yes.
and becoming a change agent. You are really functioning in all those items.
Yes.
And so before I just feel like going off, just this is fabulous. So you got to hit number 3 for me. You got to hit number 3 for me. So go ahead and share about that number 3 activity.
So number 3, I'll just go right to our transitional home. It's the Courage House Transitional Home. So it's a home that we provide for women, individual women, as well as women with children ages 5 and up. It's a 2-year program for women and children specifically impacted by trauma. So it's a confidential location, but it is for women and children who are impacted by domestic violence, sexual assault and human trafficking, former incarceration, or homelessness. They can stay up to 2 years, but are not locked into 2 years. So we do everything from case management services, one-on-one counseling, weekly group support. We'll even sit and create a full life plan with each individual woman that's tailored to suit their specific individual needs. So it's a really incredible program. We have 3 facilitators that come in and will actually facilitate group with them as well. It's a beautiful program. They graduate from the program with the hopes of having permanent housing, with the hopes of having, of course, jobs. The hope is, of course, them having full self sufficiency and them literally working on their mental health, right? So that's the goal. That's the end goal for them. And then them not having to come back into an environment of violence, right? And that's what we're trying to make sure that they don't have to go back into.
I don't know if you want to share this, but can you share a little bit about some of your experience that led you to here and how God led you to all this? Because this is a vision,
Yeah.
and this is like a heavenly vision.
Yeah.
Because all the stuff that you're doing,
Yeah.
and the results that you're getting is just phenomenal. So
Yeah.
can you just a little bit, if you don't mind?
Yeah.
Just please share.
Well, like you said, everything is God fed. So God gives me visions, literally. That's what it is. So from the moment that He gave me the vision for Courageous Women, He gave me the vision to do everything else. So I literally wake up in the middle of the night and I'll have a vision that I have to do career development and economic empowerment program, and everything falls into place. So I don't plan what it is that we have to do. It just comes to me in a vision or a dream. And I wake up, write it down, and Sandy knows I will call and let them know this is what we have to do next because this is what God said.
And so I want to unpack that, because a lot of people they miss they miss that, because a lot of businesses, whether it's Apple,
Yeah.
Microsoft, these companies actually literally come from visions,
Yeah.
dreams. And what they do, like you articulated, they write it down, they get their friend to assist them and make it happen, because there's somebody listening.
Yes.
and they're having moments like you're having or had, and they don't know what to do.
Right.
And so, can you just share a little bit more, delineate that piece? Like you had a dream, and then what happened?
Yeah. Well, I usually I'm very strange. So I usually keep a pen and pad at my bedside because visions come to me in the middle of the night often. So I can literally wake up from a dream with a vision. And so I literally will write it down in that moment, go back to sleep,
Mm.
wake up without any knowledge or memory of what I had, what the vision was until I wake up and realize, oh, okay, let me see what I wrote down. Well, that's what happens. And then after I reread what that vision was, then I pray about it. And then I immediately pick up the phone and I'll call, one of my good friends or, relatives and let them know what the vision that God had given me. And then I let them know this is what we have to do next.
I want to ask this question
Yeah.
as we pivot a little bit before we come back, because people, especially right now, whether it's going back to school, writing a book, they're getting these visions.
Yeah.
So, and some people may have gotten a no
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to funding.
Mm-hmm.
So, what would you tell a young lady, a young man that the first two times they were told, no, we can't give you the loan, no, you can't have this space? What would you share with them?
Well, we don't work in that space. That we're a bit different. So how it has come for me, the way God has moved in me was that I was supposed to do the work.
Mm.
Um, I was supposed to help people in the space that I was in. I was afraid. So the space that I was in, I didn't know that that was the space that I was supposed to be in. I was actually still in hiding. So I actually tried
Mm.
to run from it. It was a mentor of mine that said, whatever God tells you to do, you have to do it. Because if you run from him,
Yeah.
he's going to get you to do it either way. So the best thing to do is to yield, right? So that's what I did. I let go and let God.
Mm-hmm.
And when I did, that was the best thing for me to do ever. But God also said, because you first disobeyed
Uh
me,
oh.
your road is going to be a lot harder than most. So when he shared that with me, it has not been an easy ride for us.
Got it.
But because of that, I know that my job or my lot, if you will, is to serve. So I know that what he has given me and the reason for um, what I had gone through in life, right? My adversity or my trauma was to be where I am today, was to serve
Mm.
others, was to use it to serve. And that's what I'm here to do. So I didn't know about, like I said, I wasn't even aware of the nonprofit space.
Got it.
So for me, serving was what my head was into. So that's all that I was doing was serving. All I knew was I needed to serve others. So when a person or when I started gathering people to help me in volunteer capacities, they started asking me questions. Okay, well, how are we going to fundraise? How are we? So that was a question for me. Fundraise? What do you mean by that? Because for me, my capacity was to serve and to help others. So I wasn't interested in fundraising at
Right.
the moment.
Right.
So when people asked about how to do certain things or how are we going to pay for, I would just use the money from my full-time job to
Mm-hmm.
pay for things.
I get it.
And then when other people started stepping up, like businesses started giving us money, because people would just give us grant money because they saw the need and they were like, we love what you do, Tashana. We're going to give you money. We started getting money that way. And then whenever we would run low on funds because we would pour every single dollar
Yes.
into serving, then everybody would look to me to say, okay, well, we need money for this. I would, sometimes it would mean sacrificing paying my rent to make sure that these women had. So,
Yes.
yeah, I almost lost we almost lost losing our home a few times because I wanted to make sure that these ladies had, you know, a program to come to. So, yeah, I sacrificed a lot. So it went back to God in saying that you are going to suffer most. And I understood what my journey was going to be.
I appreciate the transparency because anything that you do, there is a sacrifice.
Yeah.
It just, I know we have these TV shows and we have these movies that make things seem like it's just effortless,
Yeah.
and it's just a skip down the lane. But when you're really making impact with people and you're changing people's lives, there is a sacrifice that does happen. Every business, whether you're a believer or not, most people come out of their pockets
Yeah.
to start their business. And so this is real life, and you people need to hear this. So thank you for sharing that, because there's another person, a young man, a young woman, they feel like I'm alone. Am I doing the right thing? Why am I sacrificing like this? That doesn't make sense. This can't be God,
Yeah.
because if I'm going through all this and I can barely pay my bills,
Right.
no, you're in the path.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're in the path.
Yeah.
And so, as we are concluding on this particular session, which is fabulous, thank you for coming again.
Thank you.
Courageous Women Association, you all have an event
Yes.
that is coming up, and it's called Walk a Mile in Her Heels
Yes.
Anniversary Fundraiser Gala. So, please share a little bit about that.
Yeah, so walk a mile in my heels. That represents the adversities and traumas that women have journeyed through in their lives and careers. So we are fundraising to help us with stability and skill development, program development, growth and training, comprehensive services, pilot programs, foundational support, long-term impact. Just these are some of the things that we are trying to fundraise for our programs and services for Courageous Women Association as a whole and for the Courage House. But it's also going to be a really incredible fireside chat
All right.
with some powerhouse women who are going to be on the panel. But you have to know that Oakland Mayor Barbara Lee is going to be there,
What?
former Congresswoman. And so, we were actually given a congressional certificate from Congresswoman Barbara Lee when she was Congresswoman. Yes, indeed. So, July 21st was considered Courageous Women Association Day.
All
I
right.
don't think anyone knew that. But yeah, she's going to be there to speak. We're also going to have Miss Wanda, who's the host of Full Circle Radio. She's a founder, actually, of Full Circle Radio in Sacramento. She's going to be the hostess for the evening. Sharita Riri Evans.
Yeah. That's my cousin.
Yeah. That's also my cousin. She's the host of KPOO Radio, 89.5 FM San Francisco. She's going to be the fireside chat facilitator for the day. We are also going to have a fireside chat panelist, Chef Mimi Robinson Briscoe. She's the founder of the Black Food and Wine Experience. Gloria Bailey Ray, she's the author and speaker and transformational coach. She also has a podcast.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah, she's really good.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lenora Williams, she's actually one of my mentors. She actually helped me develop Courageous Women Association.
All right.
But she's also the nonprofit guru.
All right.
She's also a nonprofit strategist, CFO, an advocate, but she's also an author. She's going to be there We also are going to have a special performance by Bay Area's own the Andrea Nicole. Um, there's going to be a lot going on, but mainly it's about the fundraiser. It's important that we fundraise to bring back our programs and services that we lost along the way during the pandemic. We're desperately trying to raise the funds. We're going to have some surprise guests
Oh,
that are coming through. I'm not going to say, but it's going to be a very powerful and impactful evening.
okay.
So August 2nd,
August 2nd.
doors open at 4:30. It's going to be at 5 p.m. We're going to have it's a gala, so it's black tie affair, um, incredible dinner that we're going to have, incredible sit down dinner, seated dinner. But we are trying to sell some tickets.
The location.
It's going to be at Mills College, the historic
Mills
College.
College.
Yes,
Okay.
indeed. So they changed the name so it's Mills College / Northeastern University.
I did know that.
Yeah, so it's going to be in their it's the GSB building, which is the Graduate School of Business building, room 101. So people have got to buy the tickets because we have been really thoughtful and intentional about how we have planned this event. But this is going to be a phenomenal event that you have to come to and be there to really see it take place. I mean, just incredible.
So, with that being said, how can people connect with you and purchase these tickets?
Thank you for that. So people can go on, first of all, they can go on eventbrite.com by typing in walk a mile in my heels.eventbrite.com. So again, that's walk a mile in my heels.eventbrite.com to purchase tickets. Or they can go on our website at www.courageouswomen.org for tickets, to purchase tickets. Or they can simply give us a call at 510-273-2412 if they want to learn more about the event. They can also email us at info@courageouswomen.org, and it's WOMEN.org, so people will know.
Well, again, I want to thank you for coming and sharing. Again, this event, Walk a Mile in Her Heels, August the 2nd. That's a Saturday. Doors open at 4 p.m. at the Mills College at Northeast University at the Graduate School of Business.
Yes.
And again, that's August the 2nd. You can get your tickets on Eventbrite. Type in walk a mile in her heels. And also you can go to the website courageouswomen.org. And lastly, email them.
Yes.
You can email them info@courageouswomen.org. And again, I want to thank you. This is phenomenal. And you and I will be talking.
Yes.
We will be talking. And so, again, this is Dr. Adamoloch here at Believe Radio on Elevated Voices. Hopefully you enjoyed this session and you purchase your ticket. You purchase your ticket to be a part of history and also supporting a woman and a child get things together as they go through this journey. And so, again, thank you so much. And keep going, keep moving. This is Adamoloch, Elevated Voices. Later.
Definitely.